Hello, hello, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy Tuesday. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. What's going on, Mr. Roberts? What's going on, Dixie? All right. How's everyone doing today? Sound off in the chat. Let's get into some charts, guys. Market's looking pretty decent. Bitcoin broke through this little purple trend line that we drew here not too long ago. And it seems to be going up for a retest. Potentially bust through it. That'd be pretty sick. We discussed yesterday that the 4-hour momentum wave was reset, and that the RSI was pretty decent looking. So this is no surprise to us. I would love to break through this line, honestly. That would be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome stuff. But we'll see what happens. Bitcoin's up 1.75% on the day. Currently trading at $96,392.75. Let's clear some of these green lines out of here and reset our liquidation heat map and see where we stand. Let's go to the upside first. What's going on, guys? How was your guys' Tuesday? My Tuesday was pretty chill, actually. Pretty dang chill. We got 95,242 down below. And then up above, we got 96,602. And then let me go to this one, 95,091. Oh boy. There we go. And then one more up above. I'll go to this far one. This big looking far one, 97.55. Cool, cool, cool. Dixie said cuts tomorrow. Van is fixed. Van got fixed on Sunday. Sunday? Yeah. Yeah, Van got fixed on Sunday. Thank God. I mean, it sucked. Sucked all my liquidity, my dry powder out. Not all of it, but a chunk of it that I could have spent elsewhere. So I'm being a little melodramatic about it, but it is what it is. Mr. Rubber said, "Oh shoot, I haven't looked at the old Bitcoin since lunch. Look at her go. Yeah, she's getting spicy. Cuts tomorrow. That's a question mark. Some people saying yes, some people saying no. Pessimist in me, not sure." Shinomax said, watching on phone and computer. Giovanni said, cuts please. Yeah, same. Same, man. Same. The Fed did inject, I think, about $62 billion of liquidity. Is it billion or million? Maybe it's million. I don't remember. I think it's billion of liquidity into the market, which is very interesting. They bought 3-year bonds. We got some articles to go over for that scenario specifically because it's getting interesting. But alts are starting to wake up, man. They're starting to wake up before the close even. Perhaps in anticipation of what's to come. I don't know, it's getting exciting. Bitcoin dominance, 65.24, making its way still towards 66%. Honestly, I don't expect this to stop. I think it's going to touch 66 and then head down. I've been looking for 66 for a long, long time. If there was a way for me to trade Bitcoin dominance, I probably would have closed my long already, because long-term trades are hit or miss with me. but it looks good. Heading towards 66 for sure. At 65.2 right now. We only have 0.76, 0.75, depending on when you look at it, percent to go, which is awesome. ETH is down 0.34% on the day. It did quickly break below the purple trend line, but it got right back above it. Tom Selleck said China meeting this week. Yes, sir. Fahid said when moon. Fahid, soon. HQZ said, whoa, all aboard Pump City. Next stop. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys and girl. Perhaps multiple girls. I don't know. Let's go, people. ETH looks good. 18.14. Just got above 18.12 just now, right before our eyes. Looking awesome. Lagging a little bit. This is what I was talking about the other day, too, where I said I like to watch and see if there's any obscure alts pumping out of nowhere for no reason. Because that means people probably know something and they're loading up. There's no way, like, I'm sure there's anomalies where, like, one coin will pump. But if you have a watch list that's pretty diverse and, like, all across the board, top 100, top 200 coins, and there's, like, 5 or 6 or 7 of them start pumping and get to, like, double-digit territory, then you know something's up. You know? So, it's getting spicy. Things are getting exciting. I'm getting excited. ETH is chilling. 18.17 looking good. We got a little break below the purple trend line again, but it's back above, and it's back above 18.12. Sol is down 0.1% as well. Purple trend line held. This is the inverse head and shoulder trend line that led us to a new all-time high from the past, and then we had a descending broadening wedge, broke above it, and now we're holding that neckline again. Mr. Roberts said, Dixie, I would laugh so hard if they cut tomorrow. Only a part of me thinks they could with a ridiculous off-narrative call. Mr. Roberts said, Tom, which meeting? I believe China sent over like some big wig official to meet with, what's his name? Bassett. And they're gonna twiddle each other's thumbs. Total 3 fractal. Still somewhat obsolete, but I mean, I don't know. Is this? I don't know. We should have woken up back here. It tried to for a second, but then it slumped down again. So who knows? Maybe it did this. I feel like it's a stretch. But we'll see. Total 3 looking good. Fractal aside, looking great, honestly. I would love if this was just the beginning of the beginning. And we just go up from here, man. That would be so sick. We'll see what happens. ADA is up 1.75% on the day, currently trading at 67.38, looking good. She came down to, where'd she come down to? 64, 65? Getting a little pumpy. Nice wicks to the downside, which is great. Momentum wave shifting to the upside. RSI almost hit oversold, not quite. SNEK is up 0.82% on the day. A little bit of resistance at 30, but she's working through it. Little bottoming pattern here as well. I guess my fractal didn't really work out in my favor, but we'll see, man. What if it's this? Maybe it's this. Actually, that would kind of stink because then it would go down again, but we'll see, man. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. XRP is up 0.88% on the day. Currently chilling above 214 resistance. Now potentially turns support. It did fail to break above that once, but it got above it this time. Didn't quite come all the way down. Maybe we'll call that a mid-zone bounce. Fahid said, are the bears just exhausted? I mean, you think about it. What's the bears' job? Sell, short. Eventually they make enough money and they leave. Or they short, people start buying, and they lose enough money, so they turn into a bull. The bulk of it, though, is people selling. Eventually, the people selling, there's not going to be enough people to sell for the price to go down. There's going to be more people buying. That could potentially be what's happening. Tom Selleck said, I feel like everyone is exhausted. Yeah, that's possible. XRP looks good. 214.95. Making its way towards 217.97. We'll see what happens. HBAR up 2.03% on the day. Got a little bit of resistance at 1783. We'll see if she makes it through that. We got our pullback. Mid-zone bounce. Exactly what we were calling for. Very nice to see it play out. If we can break through 1783 and continue, that would be great. Otherwise, I'm looking for a rejection here and 1644. Sweet is down 1.57% on the day. She rejected 342 and got another mid-zone bounce. We got a W here as well on the mid-zone in between these two price levels. The mid-zone is in the middle, self-explanatory. But nice bounce right there. and making another attempt at 342 if she can break through. And break through 353 with conviction, and 391 is the next target. Ondo's down 0.51% on the day. Ondo's interesting. So as soon as Ondo lost 95, it definitely seemed like it was going down for a little bit, because $1 is a big psychological level. It got above it for a second. It couldn't hold it, though. And then 95, it was trying real hard. It couldn't hold that either. Went straight to 90, and then it broke below 90. Like, it rode it, but it was weak. You know, a lot of wicks to the top. Look at all these wicks up top. That means people are selling. The second it gets a little bit high, they sold. So you could tell that that was going to break down. It lost 90. Nice bounce off of 84, 84. And then break below, break back above. Potential fake out right here. Potential W kind of scenario. We'll see if that plays out to the upside. Aerodrome up 1.83%. Aerodrome kind of killing it right now. So Aerodrome had this interesting scenario in between 60 cents and 62 cents. And it broke below that after trading within it for a minute. Broke above for a minute, went all the way up to 76. Didn't quite get all the way there, but mid-zone pullback, bounce for a quick second, broke back down. Broke below 62, broke below 60. Nice bounce at 55, breaking above 60 again, making its way towards 62. If she can break above 62 and hold, make another potential run at 76. Looking good, though. Volume starting to pick up. RSI is nice and reset. Momentum wave's nice and reset. The signs are there. We're looking good. We do, though, have this potential, I guess technically that would have called for this downside. I don't know. The Bongo Cat is still experimental. Don't try to trade Bongo Cat on the chart. On the RSI, on the other hand, I will for sure trade it on the RSI because I'm a degenerate gambler. Render looks good, down 1.24% on the day, broke below 432, trying to make its way above it again. We get a nice wick to the downside, which shows that people are buying. It didn't quite make it all the way down to $4, but it did kind of retrace. I would call it this the mid zone. Retrace there, and is now making another run towards 432. She can get back above it, make a run towards 475, and see if we can break through that again. Okay, hold on. Dixie said, I don't think they are cutting. Wait, I don't think they will cut tomorrow. Tom Sellerscoat said, like what you did there with the double negative. Fahid said, are the bears just exhausted? I read that already. Mr. Roberts said, can confirm Tom exhausted from the whole ordeal. Christmas Villager said, we need a cut tomorrow, but I don't see it happening. That's kind of how I feel. Being a little pessimistic about it because I don't want to get my hopes up, but I don't know. The market's getting a little spicy. Polkadot is up 0.74% on the day. Currently trading at 394. Looking good. I guess technically we'd call this mid-zone. Now, I would say that this retraced almost fully. If it doesn't touch 378, I'll be surprised, but this wick is a little indicative of some pumpage, so we'll see if we can get back above the blue line, which has a lot of confluence with the green line right now at 401. Polkadot looking good. RSI was reset. Momentum wave reset. Unconfirmed green dot. Momentum is shifting to the upside. CAS down 5.9%. Wow. It just goes to show how important it is to acknowledge where the daily close and daily open are, because this is down 5.9%. It looks pretty similar to everything else, but just because maybe it opened up here or something yesterday, it's down significantly. CAS kind of making a symmetrical triangle thing right here, is it not? I don't know. It looks pretty good to me. But this is an interesting one. I like the chart. It looks really good. Broke above 76. Broke above 82. Tried 97. Failed. Tried again. Broke with conviction. Came back down to retest. Failed. 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 Got another retrace to 82. Broke 97 again. Broke back below. Retest. Failed. Mid-zone. Liquidity grab. Retest. Failed. Mid-zone again. We get a nice wick to the upside, or I'm sorry, wick to the downside, showing that people are buying, pushing price up. Momentum wave, not quite reset, but it's down. It's not up, which is good because it can shift to the upside. And the RSI is sitting right at the mid zone, so CAS looks good for some potential upside. It has the room for some potential upside on the 4-hour time frame if retail wants to push it that direction. Avalanche is up 1.27% on the day. Currently chilling at 1993, the year I was born. It was a good year, just because I was born that year. I don't know what else happened that year. I think a bunch of good music came out. What's going on with Avalanche? Avalanche has been interesting to chart recently. So we got a rejection at 23.20, broke below 22.08, purple trend line, which was kind of a janky trend line. Rejection, 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 rejection. There's confluence there. Broke below that and broke below 1982. It got back above it just now. So, and there's a wick to the downside, which shows people are buying. Maybe potential volume shift. Momentum wave. We do have a confirmed green dot on Avalanche. So, Market Cipher would argue that there's a very large swing to the upside coming for Avalanche. That's actually kind of cool. I might try to trade that. Tyler's putting in his guess early, which he is allowed to do because he is a channel member. By the way, guys, if you do want to do that, channel members can submit their guess up to 1 hour early. All right. Don't let me forget about that. Tom Sogscoat said, Jesus, 93, I was in 4th grade. That's crazy. I don't even remember 4th grade, man. But yeah, Avalanche looks good for some potential upside. Chainlink is up 0.88% on the day. Got a nice reaction off of the pink trend line, which is the trend line that I said was kind of irrelevant because it went all the way back here to this wedge. But I mean, you pull it all the way through. There was a little bit of it looked like we were getting reactions over here. And I pulled it all the way through, and we got a beautiful bounce right off of it. A little fake out below 1339 support. Bounce off the pink trend line, making its way towards, I don't know, what is that, 1450? We'll see if she can get above that. But Chainlink looks good. I like to chart Chainlink. RSI was oversold. Momentum wave was oversold. Shifting to the upside. Looks good for some potential gains on Chainlink. OP. Down 4.84% on the day. Oof. OP broke below 63. This is the one that I pointed out the other day. I was like, I wonder if this is in a bear flag. And I said, if it was, it's not going to be a big one. Because I think technically, I don't know, is there technicality to bear flags? I could probably make that argument, which stinks. That's awful. Where's OP going? Why is OP so bearish? It is incredibly, incredibly oversold on the 4-hour RSI and the 4-hour momentum wave. You get a decent amount of green and red dots. We'll see what happens, man. Just keep in mind, though, the first time it went oversold on the momentum wave was right here. And the price went down another 17%. So that doesn't always mean open along immediately. You know what I mean? Don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining. Happy Tuesday. Mr. Roberts said, I'll go 96 and 840. Mr. Roberts, you are not a channel member at the moment. So you're going to have to wait until 7:50 p.m. Giovanni said, can you explain the green dot, red dot? I believe that the green dot, red dot just signals a shift in momentum. It is a market cipher indicator. Now, the ones that are on the waves like this, red, just shows that price is taking a turn. The green, same thing, price is taking a turn to the upside. It's literally just, I can zoom way in and really show you. Hang on. So the red signals that the price is going down again. The momentum wave is going down. The green signals that it's going up. See the dark, like purple looking area, and then the light blue looking area? It's basically signaling that. And that's the momentum shift to the downside or to the upside, depending on if it's red or green. Now, the ones down here, unconfirmed green dot, those signal a broader shift in price action. This confirmed red signals a broader shift in price action that we're going to go down. And let me see. Yeah, that was right at the top. Right here. And the price has gone down since. It went up a little bit just beforehand. And it's not always 100%. We've tried to backtest the green dot, red dot scenario. on, see how this one's not on the waves? I don't know what to call that specifically, but there's the confirmed green dots, which signal price upside, and the confirmed red dots, which signal price downside. And then the one on the momentum waves just signal momentum shift in like price action, broader price action. You're welcome. That's the way that I understand it. I'm not crypto face though, and that's also like the great value brand of his indicator. Dixie said I have to get back to work. Appreciate you joining, Dixie. Take it easy. Happy Tuesday. All right. Doge is up 0.53% on the day. Ooh, Doge broke below the green trend line, which was a big deal for me, but it got back above it, which is nice. And it's currently trading above the 1681 support turned resistance turned support again line. RSI didn't quite hit oversold, but the momentum wave was pretty close to oversold. Potential shift in momentum right now. We do have a green dot, and RSI is on the rise, so price could continue to the upside here. We'll have to wait and see. Polygon Matic pulled down 2.55% on the day. Nice wick to the downside. I like that. That means people bought that bad boy up. Ooh, Mr. Roberts is now a channel member, so his entry, early entry, will be considered. Thank you for becoming a channel member, Mr. Roberts. Absolute legend. So we got Mr. Roberts and Mr. Tyler, both early entries. Thank you guys for being channel members. Mr. Roberts said, fine, I rejoined. You didn't have to do that. You could have just waited 10 minutes. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Polygon Matic pulled down 2.55% on the day. So this bad boy rejected 25.67. Danced around and then eventually broke below 23.86. Tried to make another, didn't quite make it all the way back up there to curl up. But broke down the midpoint, 23. Broke below 22. And found support at 20. And is now retesting 22 again. We'll see if we can get back above it. Yeah, 20 was a pretty big, this is a pretty big support zone right here. All of this confluence, previous resistance, previous support. That was going to be a pretty big reaction area, no matter what. So, looks good. Near is up 0.52% on the day. Nice wick to the downside as well, showing people are buying. People are scooping up alts right now, and it's interesting to me. Because a lot of people are calling for no rate cuts. Like, everyone's calling all these bearish news and stuff, but something's going on. People are buying. And maybe it's the grand conspiracy is just that retail's buying and we're all going to get rugged, but at the end of the day, nobody really knows until it happens. There's near ETF news, so that could potentially play into some decent upside pretty soon here. Nice support zone at 221 right here. A lot of confluence, support, resistance, support. Got a nice bounce right there. Didn't even quite make it all the way down to 221. We'll see if she can break above 234 and make another run for 250. As of right now, we'll keep an eye on it. Trading at 233. Looking good. RSI was almost oversold. Momentum wave was reset. Chili's down 1.42%. Look at that. Wow. Wow. This is so satisfying. I kept the stupid purple line on the chart, and it touched the purple line. If it goes up from here, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to be so much more obnoxious than I already am. I'm so sorry, guys. You got to get a hold of the market maker and tell them to stop obeying or stop doing anything. Like, just tell them where my lines are. Be like, JJ has lines here, here, and here. Don't do anything with them. Completely ignore them. Do something elsewhere so that he's humbled. And he stops talking about it. It literally perfectly touched it. That's crazy. I'm kind of blew my own mind just now. 37.50. Just a little boop, little touch. If it goes up from here, I'm gonna freak out. I'm going to probably freak out. That's crazy. HQZ said I can see near hit $10 easy. What, isn't its all-time high like 20 or something? Let's go to the weekly. Near's all-time high is huge. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. $20. Look at that. She's got some ground to make up. We gotta check and see if they printed any if it's fully circulating or not. Chili's, I can't believe, chilling at 38 or 3.8 cents, looking good, down 1.27% in the day. Nice reaction off of the midpoint in between the two lines of, what are the two lines? I don't know, the purple trend line from God knows where, and then the yellow trend line from also God knows where. I guess that's why I drew that there. It's a little rejection, midpoint retrace, liquidity grab, and then blast off. Gosh, that's so cool. That's so... Oh, it's the MW. That's what it is. I'm sorry, the WM. We got the W, we got the M, we got the midpoint retrace, blast off. Wow. That's exciting, man. It's exciting stuff. Silver got a little bit... Actually got a little bit pumpy today. Nice. MicroStrategy got a little bit pumpy today. DXY got a little bit dumpy today. NASDAQ got a little bit pumpy today. And S&P got a little bit... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened to the S&P? Hello? No? Oh boy. Hopefully my stream doesn't run right before the daily close contest. That would stink. Are we good? I think we're back. Okay. S&P got a little bit... I'll call it choppy. It's just kind of boring. S&P looks like it might want to curl down. Chewy said India threw rocks at Pakistan. Mother of God. Bitcoin dominance. Wow. 65.27. Getting pumpy. Bitcoin itself up 2.21%. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Look at that. She broke above the resistance. Let's go. Let's go. Are we about to make a ton of money on stream? This might be the first pumpy stream, guys. What do we do? Hold on. I have a stupid thing here. Wait. Oh, is it not playing? Here, hold on, I'll play it again. That's exciting stuff. HQZ said, ho ho, Mr. Roberts. HQZ calling everybody a ho. What's going on, Chewy? Happy Tuesday. Oh boy. This is exciting stuff. I'm kind of excited. I don't know. Normally the price doesn't pump while I'm streaming. I'm not really sure what to do with my hands. Oh, has my webcam been off this whole time? That's great. Oh, man. Good thing I wasn't, like, doing anything to gesture to you guys or anything. That's kind of funny. I had no idea that my webcam was off. Oh, I think it's been off this entire time. Huh. Okay. My bad. Okay. Anyways, Bitcoin looks awesome. Up 2.17%. Crank into the upside. We got 3 minutes remaining until the daily close contest. I'll keep that up. We got some articles. Bassett said the U.S. government will never default. We will raise the debt ceiling, which correlates with modern monetary theory, which is hilarious. The Fed just spent $20 billion on 3-year bonds, their largest single-day purchase since 2021. They're injecting liquidity instead of cutting rates to avoid panic. United States and Saudi Arabia preparing to finalize new mining and minerals deal. New Hampshire, my favorite state. Governor signs law allowing the state to invest in Bitcoin and crypto. Let's go. We got Canadian Prime Minister Carney arrives at the White House for trade negotiations with President Trump. Heck yeah. Trump says he will make a big announcement before Monday. I'm not sure why this guy put a picture of Jerome Powell with this, but okay. We got the Fed wants to buy another $42 billion of 10-year bonds today. Wow. It's not technically quantitative easing, but it's not quantitative tightening either. I'm just saying, liquidity injection is kind of where we want to be for our bags to pump. Trump said have a very big announcement before Monday. President Trump says India agreed to eliminate all tariffs on U.S. goods. Let's effing go. U.S. and U.K. expected to sign new trade agreement this week. Let's effing go. Trump says they've made an agreement with India to drop all tariffs on goods. Said that already, my bad. Saudi Arabia wants to dig stuff up with America's help. Okay, we read that already too. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg to attend investor conference in Saudi Arabia to boost U.S. investments. Sweet. This is what these people see of us. Can we send over like some attractive people? Like, I don't want to be a dick, but these guys, they all look very strange. This is not the norm. I'm just saying. All right, let's get back to Bitcoin. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a pumpy one, dude. It's getting spicy. This is exciting. We're currently trading at 96,864 even. Daily close contest coming up in less than 1 minute. We got 39 seconds remaining. Get you guys' guesses ready. Let me get the thing up. And put our entries in. We got Mr. Tyler putting in an early entry because he is a channel member, so he's allowed to do that. And then Mr. Roberts became a channel member so that he could put his entry in early as well. Mr. Tyler, 96,555.55. Unfortunately, that might be a little too bearish, Mr. Tyler. Mr. Roberts. All right, guys, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Let me get Mr. Roberts in here as well. Mr. Roberts coming in with 96,940. Cool. All right, we got Chewy coming in with a guess. David Paul said hi. Hello, David Paul. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. If you would like to participate, it's completely free. Just tell us what you think the daily close price for Bitcoin is going to be, and I'll put you in. There's potential for you to win money as well. 97,123.45. Also, make sure when you type it in there that it actually does show up, because sometimes Jay Shear said, "That you, bro?" Yes, that's me. Okay, I got Chewy, Shanamac. Shanamac coming in with 96,709.11. We got Fahid coming in with 96,829.69. We got Tom Selleck's Goat with 96,900. We got Gianix giving me 96,895.10 and then saying, "Damn it, wait, LOL." What do you got for me, Gianix? JShear 2.0 said, "I had to retype." What do you got for me, JShear 2.0? Janix coming in with a 96,849.11. HQZ said, "Personality don't matter. All they have to do is bring a bunch of OnlyFans models to give the Saudi guys lap dances." Oh, that's not a bad idea. Mr. Roberts said, "LOL Chewy HQZ." What did Chewy do? Trans getting kicked out the army. Finally, some men will be there. JShear 2.0 coming in with some gibberish. I'll take it. Gibberish is 96,069.69. We got 3 minutes remaining for any other guesses. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 more spots available. Unless you're at Cornerville chat, in which case you can be a 13th entry. Whew. Anybody else participating in the daily close contest? If you do not see your name up here, let me know. You also should probably just try to type in how Chewy did it or how Jay Shear did it. Sometimes you got to add some nonsense in there. YouTube doesn't like English. They also don't like numbers by themselves. All right, exciting stuff, guys. Bitcoin is currently trading at $96,789.05. We got 2 minutes remaining for you guys to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. So if you have not submitted your guess yet, submit it as soon as possible. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you guys can see. Let me know if your guess is not featured on the board, but you did type it into the chat, or if I typed it wrong. Because sometimes that happens. I'm only human. I know you guys might not believe it, but sometimes I do make mistakes. Especially when it comes to numbers and math. JJ no math good sometimes. My trade is in profit. This is very exciting. We're getting a pumpy stream today, which has never, ever, ever happened. HQZ said bananas in the chat for Harambe. Is today significant to Harambe? Because I got a bag. I got a Harambe bag. HQZ, are you participating in the daily close contest or no? Because you got 42 seconds left to submit your guess, my friend. If you are. Is this too close? I feel like it's too close. Let me zoom out. One more. Boop. Do one of those. Yeah, that looks much better. Much better. All right, 27 seconds left on the clock for you guys to submit your guesses for the daily close contest. Bitcoin is currently trading at 96,810 and 90 cents. 96,806 and 70 cents. Bitcoin is currently up 2.21% on the day. Followed by Sol is up 0.1%. Total 3 is up 0.38. ADA is up 2.45. SNEK is up 1.6. XRP is up 1.21. HBAR is up 2.1. Arrow is up 1.5. Dot's up 1.2. Time's up for the daily close contest. Oop, HQZ did get his guess in. All right, let's get HQZ's guess in. HQZ. Nothing wrong with continual Harambe support. I agree. 96,912. But I do got to look out for my investment. I do have a Harambe bag. Sometimes, again, as I stated previously, I mess up numbers. And I thought that his death anniversary was the end of this month. I need to front run that sell because I'm in profit quite significantly right now. All right, guys, we got our submissions for the daily close contest. A lot of submissions today. Appreciate you guys for joining. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you are new. We got Chewy, 97,123.45. Mr. Robbers, 96,940 even. HQZ, 96,912 even. Tom Selexcoat, 96,900 even. Janix, 96,849.11. Fahid, 96,829.69. Shanamac, 96,709.11. Tyler Yetzer, 96,555.55. And JShear 2.0, 96,069.69. Nice. Chewy said Cinco de Mayo was yesterday. I don't think that's... Is it? Was it yesterday? You're right. See? JJ no do number good. Why did I not know that? I think I get May 4th, Star Wars Day, confused with Cinco de Mayo. I don't know why. I did buy and eat... I'm not going to say what because I'm going to spoil the prize. But I did buy and eat Mexican food today, which was delicious. I just want to specify. It was very delicious. Happy Cinco de Mayo, by the way. Mr. Robert said, I love mayo. Mayo. The American came out on me. Bitcoin currently trading at 96,842 and 90 cents. We got 2 minutes and 52 seconds remaining on the clock. 779. Let's see who that would be. That would be Shanamac so far. So far, Shanamac is going to be our victor at this very moment. Oh, 820. It is back. Nope, it's still Shanamac. Very close to Fahid, though. Freakishly close to Fahid, as it always is. Fahid, we are on to you. I've officially hired a private investigator to figure out what market maker Fahid works for. 96,799.80 on Bitcoin. Looking good. Spicy meatball. The question is, do I close my trade or nah? Let's see, how much time do we got? We got 1 minute and 58 seconds left on the clock. 96,816 and 65 cents. And I'm closing my trade because I made some money and I'm happy with that. 96,801.25. It is still Shanamac's game unless it gets above 96,829.69 for Fahid. Make sure these bad boys are sorted. It's very, very close game. 96,810.20. Again, we got 1 minute, 24 seconds left on the clock. Things are heating up. Mr. Robert said, yes, closing the green. Chewy said, mayo sucks, mustard only. That's blasphemy. What the hell? Mayo's delicious. I could do a mayo and Italian dressing combo. It, like, mixes and mingles in all the right ways. All right, guys, we got 60 seconds left on the clock for the daily close contest. This is the candle that will determine the fate of our winner. Current Bitcoin price, 96,785, and it is going in the direction of Fahid's favor at the moment, but it is currently still in Shanamac's court. 45 seconds left on the clock. Here we go. Very, very close to Fahid's number. Oh, 821. Fahid's number is 96,829. If he's over, then it does not count, and it goes to Shanamac. Price is Right rules. 27 seconds left on the clock. 96,798 and 5 cents. It is now even closer to Shanamac's entry. 17 seconds remaining. 96,802.55. Fahid needs a $30 injection on the Bitcoin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The daily close price for Bitcoin, 96,818 and 60 cents. The winner is Shanamac. Congratulations on your victory. Stolen from Fahid. Congratulations. Guys, spam the bananas in the chat for Shanamac, our victor, our winner of the evening. With a guess of 96,709.11. And an actual daily close price of 96,818 and 60 cents. Congratulations, Shanamac, on your victory. Guys, spam the bananas in the chat for Shanamac. Let's go. Bitcoin's getting awfully pumpy. Let's get this bad boy off the screen. Congratulations, Shanamac, on your victory. You won bragging rights. Let me add you to the victory Google Doc. Shanamac, are you Canadian? Shanamac's 4th win. He's officially making a name for himself on the board, slowly working his way up to the top 3. Not that far off behind. Is it JShear 2.0? It is. JShear 2.0 and Waterfly. Oh, Waterfly actually has 6. Yeah, so does JShear 2.0. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, Wisconsin member. Okay. Congratulations, Shanamac, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get a drum roll for our victor? The winner of the daily close contest, Shanamac, with a guess of 96,709.11 cents and an actual close of 96,818.60 cents on May 6th, 2025. Shanamac's prize is a beef taquito. A single beef taquito. Congratulations, Shanamac, on your victory. Enjoy your beef taquito here. You can enjoy it at home. You can enjoy it on the go. Enjoy it in the bathroom. Enjoy it in a porta potty. Enjoy it with a friend, with a stranger, with a lover. You can enjoy it with Fahid. Whoever you want. It is yours to enjoy. Congratulations on your victory. The price of Bitcoin. What's happening here? Oh. Wait a second. Hang on. Is there an anomaly? Something has occurred. There's been an occurrence. I need to review the tape. We were on the wrong chart, guys. We were on the wrong chart. The actual daily close on the Binance Bitcoin USDT chart is 96,834 and 2 cents. And Fahid's guess was 96,829 and 69 cents. So the actual victor today is Fahid. That is my bad. Shanamac, DM me on Discord. I'm going to give you a consolation prize. That is my bad. But Fahid is the victor today because it does specify in the rules that it is supposed to be the Binance Bitcoin USDT chart. That is completely my bad. That was my bad, guys. Sorry about that, Shana. Consolation prize, DM me on Discord. I'll hook you up. I told you guys JJ Math no good. But Fahid is the victor today, guys. Jesus Christ. This is not the first time this has happened. Congratulations, Fahid, on your victory. Fahid's guess was 96,829 and 69 cents. Damn, as soon as I saw the Capital Com thing up in the corner, I was like, fuck, this is not the right chart. Oh, shit. Yeah, Shana Mac, DM me on Discord. I'll hook you up. I gotta hook you up, buddy. So the actual daily close was 96,834 and 2 cents, which I believe, does that put Fahid in first place? And Fahid gets a beef taquito. Damn. Sorry about that, Shane Mac. I'm so sorry. I'm going to send you some dong or something. Maybe some SNEK. But DM me on Discord. Congratulations, Fahid, on your victory. If it was anybody else, I probably would have let it go. But because it's somebody within the top 3 and it's a big deal, you know, I think that this puts Fahid in first place. So I couldn't just ignore it. So I gotta fix it. My bad, guys. I'm so sorry. Damn, there's so much controversy. Now I know how what's his fucking name? The guy who hosts Family Feud, Steve Harvey. Now I know how Steve Harvey felt when he announced the wrong fucking winner of like Miss America or something. Miss fucking Earth or some shit. It was like the most dramatic thing in the world. Damn. Alright, guys. Let's do the calculation. Fahid has 16. Tyler has 15. Fahid is in the lead once again. Damn. Let's see. Shana Mac. Honorable mention. Because JJ fucked up. Shana Mac, you also get your very own micro beef taquito. As well as an actual consolation prize. You gotta DM me on Discord for the consolation prize, though. That was my bad. Mr. Roberts said, or Chewy said, we changing the rules again. No, I always specify that it's the Binance USDT chart, but I was on the wrong chart for the daily close. I don't know how I got to the wrong chart. I don't even know how that happened. That's crazy. Sorry about that again, guys. That's fucked up. But I can't let the rules get fucked up, you know what I mean? So spam the bananas in the chat for Fahid. And I don't know, is there a taco? Is there a taco emoji? Yeah, spam some taco emojis in the chat for Shana Mac. And then we'll get him an actual consolation prize as well. So Bitcoin is currently trading at $97,040. We are getting pumpy again here off the daily close. Congratulations, Fahid, on your victory. And congratulations, Shana Mac, on my fuck up and your consolation prize because of my fuck up. Let's see. HQZ said mine is still for Harambe. Mr. Roberts said I had to rejoin membership to vote early. Rules is rules, and I respect it. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, hi, everyone. Go Fahid. I can't believe I fucked that up again. At least this time it wasn't Hoffs. I feel bad. Hoffs has gotten screwed like 5 times from me doing stupid shit like that. I swear it's not on purpose. It's stressful, man. It's so stressful keeping track of this daily close contest. There's a lot of pressure, man. There's gonna be like when I'm on Dateline in like 30 years. I'm gonna talk about this day. All right, market's looking juicy. Not everything's green. It's healthy mix. There's more red than green for sure, but Bitcoin looks good. The fact that we broke above both trend lines, we had a lower trend line that we broke below for a moment, and then broke back above it, and then the big trend line from back here actually, which there's not a lot of confluence here. There's 2 hits, but this third one when we broke below, that was a little spicy, a little scary. Gary Bulger said, "Is this a serious channel?" Kind of. I mean, I guess I joke around a lot, so it depends on what your definition of serious is. I feel like serious can be quite subjective. HQZ spammed a taco. J Shears cracking up. Mr. Roberts coming in with 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate that, Mr. Roberts. Absolute legend. Giga Chad energy right there. Shane Max said JJ always beating me. What a great chat for someone new to come into. Is this a serious channel? And then Shannon Max like, JJ beats me with this dog. Oh, that's great. Mr. Barber said, "Who the hell are those folks that got my member gifts?" I don't know, dude. I don't know. They're people who are never in the chat. Lurkers. That's funny, though. That always happens. That always happens. I've seen, like, people that I know get the gifted membership, like, 2 or 3 times. But somebody recently said something that made a lot of sense. They were like, the gifted memberships go to people who, like, don't normally watch that often. And I was like, that actually kind of makes sense, because it entices those people to come watch, but it also entices the people who do actually watch to spend more money to buy their own membership. You know what I mean? YouTube is like, how do we maximize our gains here? Bitcoin looks juicy, man. 97.19, looking good. Max said I said that too. It's a reasonable observation. Tom Selleck's Goat said, "What, bro? You don't know Yamelda?" That's great. That's great. All right, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Total 3 looking good. Still continuing to break out. 4 hour. Soul. Everything's trying, man. It's trying. SNEK is up. The freaking taquitos, man, out of control. Tom Selleck's Goat said, "Now I get my membership gifted to me, and my ass is always here." Oh, see, you were one of the 3 people that I said. Nice candle on Bitcoin. I got here late. There's a nice candle on Bitcoin, yeah. 4 hour candle on Bitcoin is 1.97%. That's pretty juicy, especially compared to recent price action. Last time we had one we had 2.22% on April 22nd. So it's been like 15 days. Mr. Robert said, "I tried to add any of them. There is no autofill for their handles. Too funny." Yeah, it's just people who are subscribed. I don't know if you can add them if they have not been in this exact live stream chat. That's also, that's why I like Discord so much. The chat just seems so much more intuitive. And it kind of blows my mind when people are like, "Oh my gosh, Telegram, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, Telegram's awful. I can't do Telegram, man. I've tried, and maybe I'm just not used to it. But, like, the wallpaper's ugly to me. The chat interactions are ugly. It's just a messy, jumbled nonsense mess. I like Discord. It has desktop and mobile. There's an app that you can get. It just seems so much nicer. I've never actually seen, like, a properly done chat room before Discord. And it blows my mind. SNEK's pretty green. 1.18%. Is this... Dude, if this fractal's right, that's going to be crazy. What was I freaking out about? Chili's earlier. Look at Chili's, man. This is so crazy. The WM pullback continuation. Tom Selleck said Telegram for scammers. Yeah, I also don't like, and this is no offense to women, so Shana Mac joined, just moved to Cornerville. Appreciate you, Shana Mac. You didn't have to do that. Thank you very much. Let me go to Telegram. Hold on. The wallpaper The wallpaper looks like a wrapper for a tampon. I don't know how to do this without accidentally doxing a message from somebody. Um, I don't know. If you just go to Telegram, it literally, like, there's little characters and stuff all around, and it's all cutesy and stuff. And I'm like, why does this look like a tampon wrapper? It cracks me up, man. It cracks me up. Shinamax said, got you, JJ. I appreciate that, Shinamax. You guys are all absolute legends. Chili's turning green, Near turning green, 0.3%. Doge turning green, Avalanche turning green. Avalanche, this confirmed green dots got me a little bit excited on Avalanche. I might have to open a long on Avalanche and get completely liquidated, I'm sure. Ondo looks good. Unconfirmed green dot here. Potential. Actually, yeah, there's bullish div here too. Interesting. Bullish div on Ondo. It's faint, but it's there. What else is green? SNEK's green. Sol, ADA, Total 3, Bitcoin, and ETH. Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn said, I saw today there's a moon indicator when charting. For new and full moons, it's pretty accurate. That is actually true. It used to be a meme, and then people stopped memeing about it because I think they realized how accurate it is. I guess accurate's a vague term. It's, I don't even know. I guess accurate would be the best way to put it, though, right? It's intuitive, I guess I would say. Like, you have to know what you're looking at. You can't just buy and sell. HQZ said we were calling this pump, JJ. That's what I said. Everyone on Discord today was like, why do I feel like we're about to pump like crazy? And I was like, we were saying that yesterday on stream, but okay. You know what's really cracking me up, too? I think my favorite thing so far is everyone's starting to come out of the woodwork now. They're like, we have not entered a bull market yet. I've just concluded that we have yet to enter a bull market. And I'm like, I've been saying that for like 2 years. Shinamax just discovered all those stupid stickers. I think my favorite so far, next to the membership, and I think it depends on however many months you've been a member, but the highest tier that I've seen is literally Lord Farquaad, and it's freaking funny. Shinamax said I unlock more of the video game. Yeah, you got the pay to win part. Oh man, this is fun, man. Fun market. It's fun when the price pumps. It's like a whole different world. A whole new world. Oof. Hopefully this isn't what's happening. Look at how awful that would be. Oh no. Everyone would freak out. One more time. Just one more touch of 90K. That's so crazy to think about too. Kantz Christoph said it's going to be down, guys. It might. It really might. We really have no way of telling. 90K. Like, talking about 90K like it's going to be a bearish thing if that happens blows my mind. Because Bitcoin, HQZ said you do have Lord Farquaad vibes. I'm the Fractal Farquaad. I'm the Fractal Farquaad, man. There's a reason why I am the Fractal Farquaad. It's my humble, selfless acts of humility and philanthropy. But yeah, dude, Bitcoin. One of my other favorite stories is last bull market. I told my mother literally asked me. She goes, "How do we get some of this dog coin?" And I said, "You don't. The market's probably getting ready to go into a bear. You need to relax. I will tell you when it's a good time to buy." She said, "Okay." I waited. Years went by. I'm on my way home from work one day. Bitcoin's at 17K. It went down to like bear market lows. It's retraced up now. It's getting ready to pump. I call her. I'm driving. She didn't answer. I leave her a voicemail. I said, "You told me when to tell you to get into crypto. Now's the time." She never called me back. I texted her about it a couple times. Ghosted me. The price starts pumping. I text her. I'm like, Bitcoin's at 20K. Nothing. Bitcoin's at 22K. Nothing. 25K. Nothing. 29K. Nothing. 30. 33, 35, 40, 50, 100. Once it got to 100K, like I texted her like probably every couple thousand increase. once it got to 100K, she responded. She goes, "That's like the price right now?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I don't know, I've just been doing it at this point to show her that she didn't listen to me. And she could have an ass ton of money right now. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Can't make people buy. It's funny to me that Bitcoin was at 17K just a couple years ago, and 90K seems bearish now. It's all recency bias. It's all speculation. Tom Selleck said pump for ants. It looks pretty good when you zoom out. It looks pretty good right here. This nice green spike. It makes me happy. What if it's this? What if it's this right here? Let's fractal that. The fractal Farquad is at it again. Let's do this. What if we got one of these happening right now? That's kind of sick. Ooh, that's 100K right there. That would break 100K. Let's go. Is that where we're heading? I kind of like that. Let's zoom in. Hold on. That might be it, man. That might just be it. That looks good to me, man. I'll take it. I'm game. I'm totally there. Did the serious channel guy leave? He must have left when he saw the taquitos on the Bitcoin chart. He goes, "Is this a serious channel?" I don't know, man. HQG said alt season index to 98. Okay, let's finish our articles. I got heartburn. Excuse me. Mr. Roberts said Tokyo's on fire for Bitcoin. Gourmet Brands Brooklyn said, "Good night all. Sorry, you got to jump. Take it easy, Gourmet Brands Brooklyn. Appreciate you for stopping by." Look at those liquidations, man. Whoo! Oh my gosh. Wow. A lot of spicy bulls, though. That's so cool, just watching it carve a path through all these bears. Wow. Crazy stuff. All right. News articles. We read about the investment thing. Prime Minister, we read that as well. Binance liquidation shows 16 billion of shorts will be liquidated at 99,879. We're getting pretty close there. We are at 97,221 right now. And another 14 billion at 100,524. Nice. We got China confirms plans to begin trade negotiations with the United States. We got Jerome Powell making a cute face. Tell me that doesn't look like what he's doing. He's like posing for like a dating profile. FOMC, the Federal Reserve will announce its decision on interest rates on May 7th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So 2 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, we will have the announcement for the Fed's decision to raise or lower or do nothing with interest rates. That's a big deal. We got Bitwise files S1 with the SEC to launch Near ETF, tracking token value minus expenses. U.S. Treasury Secretary Bassett to meet with China's lead economic official this week. Let's go. Bullish. Don't show Peter Schiff this chart. Do not show this chart to Peter Schiff. I said chart because I was thinking of Peter Schiff. It says Bitcoin outperformed both gold and the S&P 500 last month. Let's go. And then we got global M2 money supply versus Bitcoin. This is our update as of 10 hours ago. We are spicing up. We've officially bottomed. This is the 86-day offset. I don't know if this guy's switching around the offset or not. I guess I haven't really back tested that with our last stream or the one even before. But if this is the bottom, man, we're about to get spicy with that M2. And then we got huge rumors. This is a rumor from some account that I've never seen before, so take this with a grain of salt. They're saying allegedly the Fed will drop rates by 1% in the FOMC meeting tomorrow. That would be insanity. And then last but not least, we got Trump posting a big announcement coming soon. I believe it's supposed to be before Monday. Fun times. Bitcoin currently trading at $97,398.62. Congratulations, Fahid, once again on your victory. And congratulations, Shanamac, on my fuck up. All right, let's see. We got some chat. Shanamac said, yes, it is. Mr. Robert said, see you, Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn. Shanamac said, just jumped on X. Just pumped you on X to Gordon. Gordon Ramsay? Who's Gordon? Altcoin Gordon? Let's go. HQZ said, looks like he's inspecting his wife's pussy. This is when he's like, I can't even, I need to, hold on. Let me pull up my camera and see if I can make the same face. All right, I'm going to flip this. Hold on. Flip horizontal. All right. I'm really going to try to do it. It's really hard. I can't get my lips to do that at all. Props to you, Powell. Pussy Inspector Powell. Let's see what else. Shanamac said Gator. LOL, no way they dropped by 1%. HQZ said watch them drop it by 2. Dude, 2% would be freaking crazy. John, we've summoned John with the ridiculous speculation. He said 0 effing chance the Fed drops rates by a whole percent. 0. Watch it happen now. That would be freaking hilarious. Shanamac said no work tomorrow. Repo, hell yeah. Mr. Roberts said, but John, if they did that, it would be hilarious. That would be really freaking funny. If they're just like, fuck it, we gotta, rates are coming down by 2%. That would be crazy. I will say, a lot of people, and I agree with them, have been saying recently that they think that the Fed has waited too long, and I agree. I'm very obviously biased in multiple ways. I want my bags to pump, and I want to buy a fucking house. So in my brain, they've waited way too goddamn long, and it's time they lower rates by 2% tomorrow. It needs to happen. Jerome, get your shit together. Stop inspecting your wife's pussy. It's time, man. It's time. All right. Bitcoin currently trading at 97,318 and 2 cents. Looking good. Market's getting spicy, heating up. We got some single-digit gains already on some alts. Swee's up 1.4%. Ondo's up 1.07%. Arrow's up 1.47%. Render's up 1.86%. Absolutely killing it. Polkadot's up 0.5%. Cas is up 0.72%. Avalanche is up 0.7%. Chainlink is up 0.87%. OP is up 0%. Doge is up 0.86%. Polygon Matic Pole is down 0.09%. Near is up almost 1%. Chili's is up almost 1% as well. What ones did I miss? HBAR is up 0.18%, XRP is up 0.4%, SNEK is up 2.1%, ADA is up 0.69%, Total 3 is up 0.47%, Sol is up 1.02%, ETH is up 0.97%, and Bitcoin is up 0.39%. Let's go take a look at our portfolio. Our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is currently only down $127, which is 12.7%. Currently being held up by Render, Fetch, Sol, ADA, and Ondo, being dragged down by Proppy, Shib, Aptos, Near, and Doge. The Memecoin portfolio is, I got logged out. Give me 1 second. Son of a bitch. Fucking Jerome. I'm gonna make that my desktop background. Just to see if my fiance does anything. See if she notices it. She's like, who's that creepy old guy? That would be so funny. Oh shit, I need to shut up. It's not that funny. Memecoin portfolio currently only down 200 and what is that? $231, $23.1%. SNEK is not at the bottom again. Nice. GigaChat is at the bottom. There's a $5 difference between the two. But with Pepe, Doge, SNEK, and Giga, they're all relatively about the same. WIF has been the performer of that portfolio so far. 1K to 10K Grok portfolio down 100 and wow, this had a pretty decent sized pump already. $120 JJ No Math Good, $28, which is 12.8%. John said that shit is deader than the Dixie Chicks. They changed their name to the Chicks now. Tony Rosa said no cuts tomorrow. JJ, we will see. We will see. John said, LOL, you still talk about poll. Why? I don't know. I haven't taken it off the thing yet. I feel bad for it. That's like a sympathy thing. That's my it's a tax write-off for me to talk about it. It's like charity. Mr. Roberts said, JJ, how's the port performing today? HQZ said, what a piece of shib, you made my SNEK soft. All right, and then last but not least, we got our narrative portfolio, which is still in profit, $61.79, which is 12%. Looking good. VChain is down $9. Mana's up $6. Pepe's up $15. Fetch is up $18. And Tau is up $30. Looking good. This portfolio is made up of one meme coin, one gaming coin, one decentralized physical infrastructure coin, one artificial intelligence coin, and one real-world asset coin. Very easy to put together. Go to CoinMarketCap, select the categories option, and select each of those categories and pick something in the top 5. Let's go check out Fear and Greed. 67. Yesterday we were at 59. Last week we were at 56. That's interesting. I guess it's only Bitcoin specifically. Let's go to CoinMarketCap next. Oops. HQZ said, if you buy Mana now, you can save your port. My ports are okay. Layer Soul, Alpaca, Bitcoin, Syrup. Interesting. Fear and Greed is at 53. Nice. On CoinMarketCap. And Altcoin Season Index is at 23. Very nice. We are inching closer and closer to the halfway point. It's gonna get juicy. Once we pass 25, ooh, look at Farcoin. Form? What the hell's Form? MKR, Cake, Core, Curve, IP, Monero, Z-Chain, that gold derivative from Tether, I think, whatever the heck S is, Helium, Pax Gold, EOS, really interesting. Virtual, Bitcoin Cash, which also looks like Bitch, Tron, Pendle, OKB, Tau, BNB, I believe this is Gates token, Sui, Bitcoin, and Pengu. Nice. It is also nice to see these kind of shift towards bullish. Avalanche. So at the bottom is Lido, Jupe, ENA, Theta, XCN, OP. See, these were the ones that were performing really, really well at the beginning of last year, I think. So it makes sense that they would have a longer term retrace. Let's see. John said no rate cut tomorrow. Get wrecked. I mean, if that's the case, then we're just waiting until 2026 at that point. Shinamax said, holy cow, dong, you're Dixie. HQZ said CoinMarketCap is best stats. HNT, my boy. Glad I got out of Lido when it was up. I don't like Lido. My bias towards it is stupid though. If it makes you money, let it make you money. But I have an unhealthy, biased take on Lido. All right, let's see. Bitcoin chilling 97, 184 and 38 cents. Yeah. Market got quiet out of nowhere. What do we got? What do we got? What was I gonna? I feel like I was gonna do something and I totally forgot what it was. Must have been nothing. Right? HQZ said, yeah, it's a boring ETH staking coin. No, they own all of the staked ETH. Tony Rosa said no rate cut with a bullish tone tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. They did inject a crap ton of liquidity into the market, which is very interesting. And I don't know. That's my whole thing. Trump's alleged big announcement between now and Monday is, I'm sure, going to be a driving factor. That might be what's pumping us right now, honestly. Because I think majority of people aren't anticipating a rate cut at all. You know what I mean? Jenny Max said you're playing repo. I do. I owe you a match after that. After what just happened. I definitely owe you a match. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. John said big announcement, big pile of shit more likely. Damn. You know, I don't think John's bought merch in a while. That must be why he's cranky. How you been, John? It's been a while. I was joking, by the way. Don't actually buy merch. Let's go to... What am I going to go to? I want to go to Total 1. HQZ said, why is John M so negative? Sounds like a bear. John M actually was the reigning champion last year of the daily close contest. And he retired after his first win of 2025. So, he's just like that. I have no explanation. We love him, though. We love him. The crypto total market cap fractal doesn't look that bad, honestly. So if we take this into let's take this into consideration. Let's say, let's do this. Maybe not. Nah, I kind of hate that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens, man. I wouldn't be surprised if the price action is similar, but like on the more bullish scale, if you could kind of take this, smush it, and tilt it a little bit, I feel like it would make a lot more sense. Like if it just did one of these. You know, it doesn't have to follow it exactly, but I don't know. The fractal Farquad is at a loss. John said, how can I buy merch when I'm McDub's employment mode? Yeah, I am in hardcore fiat mining mode as well. I guess, I don't know, that's the best way to look at it, honestly. Georgia was quite lucrative for me, which was nice, but I don't want to go there again, dude. That sucked so bad. Tony said $10 trillion market cap. Yeah, that might be the case. My top is 5. I'm being frugal with mine. I'm being a little bitch, which I'm not mad at. But you know, the more bullish, the better. It's not like I'm gonna sell all of my bags at 5. My dumbass will probably be buying more. Look at Swede's up 1.29%. Ooh, look at that, man. Swede just woke up out of nowhere. That is so crazy. The Jordan model. I haven't watched Jordan anything in so long. I kind of feel like I need to. I feel guilty. Aerodrome, man. Ooh, that lower low is crazy. Spicing up. Oh, does this have a WM on the daily? Oh, shoot. Don't move that. Okay, so if it does what the other one that we're tracking is doing, that might be the play on Aerodrome if it breaks down. It might not even break down. It might just continue up from here. Huh. Interesting. We haven't looked at the longer term time frames on a lot of these charts in quite some time. So I figured it's time. Arrow render. Yeah, render has actually almost got the same thing going on. Bigger W than the M though. Polkadot chilling. $8 on 420. That was quite a pipe dream, wasn't it? Maybe 420 2026. Cass. Another WM potential. Avalanche. Avalanche had a confirmed green dot on the 4 hour. Yeah. Let's see if this thing rips. I bet you it might. That's going to be a fun one to watch. All right, fellas. I'm probably going to call it. Bitcoin's chilling out. Hopefully it goes crazy and I got to jump back on. I will gladly do a emergency stream today. Congratulations, Fahid, once again on your victory. And honorable mentions to Shayna Mac for winning on the other chart. Shinamax said, JJ, you owe me your 15 in dong, LMAO. I don't even know what that means. I do owe you though. I'm telling, DM me, man. DM me. I'll hook you up. I feel like I owe you after this. That's pretty fucked up. You know, I hope that they paid that girl from the Steve Harvey thing, because that's crazy. What happened to her? That's so freaking nuts. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. Bitcoin's chilling. It's not gonna pump while I'm live, so I'll let her be. Let's see if we hit 104K tonight. Wouldn't that be crazy if it just blasted up to 104K? Whew. I mean, that daily candle or that 4-hour candle, 1.97%. That's pretty spicy. Well, yeah, let's see what happens, man. I appreciate you guys for joining. Happy Tuesday. I'm gonna go. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I have things that I have to do that I'm like obligated to do. But as always, if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for joining. Smash the like button on your way out. Happy Tuesday and good night.